everyone, welcome to another online ballet class. My name is Juliet and we will today be focusing on some more technique work, and we'll also be having a little dance later as well. Alright, so just remember a few things that you'll need. Okay, first is a mat that we're going to be using for a cool down, so something nice and comfortable that you can lay on the floor as we take a nice stretch and cool down at the end, and also something to use as a bar and support. So I'm using a chair, you can use the same, or if you've got anything else to use as well, that would be perfect. Alright, let's get warmed up everyone. Okay, so we're starting with our feet in parallel again, alright, hip width apart, feet both facing forward along the floor, tuck in that pelvis underneath through a nice flat back, sending the tailbone straight down to the floor, lifting up and opening through the chest, keeping the back of the neck nice and long, alright, and we'll just circle those shoulders to begin with, keep the knees nice and soft, and let's begin. Okay, take a little bend, roll the shoulders. Nice smooth circles, and start to lift the elbow out.
Sailing on the ship, that's all I do.
And circle the arm all the way over. Both arms coming up, stretch away, and take a little reach with the right arm. And reach with the left, feel that nice side body stretch, and circle those arms to come back down. Little bounce, let those arms swing. And peel the heels off. Back to our bounces. Let those arms go nice and relaxed. And heels up. Try to keep rocking the hips. And then nice and deep, reach out really tall, and let's take the fold forwards. Keep the chest lifted and relax down. Give the head a shake, give the arms a shake, and then roll up slowly. And again, big deep bend, reach up, folding forwards, down. Shake, bend the knees and roll up tall. Lovely, turn out those legs into first position. Okay, if you're not very warm just yet, just make sure we keep those hips a little bit narrower to start off with, then we can work on opening them out. Little bounces, let the arms swing, and lifting the heels. Keep the hips nice and square, and again bounces. And again, lift the heels. Take a nice bend, reaching up and folding forwards. Down we go. And release the knees. Rolling up. And again, reaching up nice and tall. And over. Down we go. Release the knees and roll up. Lovely, have a little bounce. Okay, open out into second position and just take a nice deep plie. Scoop up. And again, push it down. Scoop up. And again, reach out. And up. And just relax there. Good work. Okay guys, let's go on to our bars. Alright, so go and grab your chairs or whatever you're using for support, and we're going to begin with some pliés. Okay everyone, at your bars we're going to start facing the bars today. Okay, so I'm just going to face this way just so that you can see what my feet are doing. We're going to start in our first position, so opening out from the hips, tucking the pelvis underneath, nice flat back, keeping the backs nice and straight all the way up to those heads and necks. Fingertips resting on the bars. Okay, and we're going to take some demi-pliés here in first position. Tailbone going straight down to the floor. And then we're going to open and do the same in second position here. All right, then we're going to start to add a little bit of heel lifts, a bit more work into the tops of those thighs. All right, let's go. Pulling up nice and tall. Just find that easy demi-plié position to start off with, nice and slow. Drawing the legs together. Let's speed it up a little bit quicker. Nice, keep everything nice and tall, opening out the chest. Think about that lifting action as we plie. Nice, let's take it a little bit quicker. Keep drawing the tops of those legs together, engage those glutes as well. Slowing it down and stretch. Little hold at the bottom and hold. Last time, lower, hold, stretch. Now open those feet in second position. Try and get nice and wide here. Demi-plie. So find the comfortable position for you. Okay, opening out the hips. Pushing those knees back. Find that gentle motion for you to start off with. Okay. Remember, tailbone straight down to the floor. Good. Keeping the chest and upper body lifted. Think about growing even taller as we plie. Let's kick up the speed. Now start to get a little bit deeper here as our legs start to get a bit warmer. Okay, so we can kind of push past that demi-plie position. Good, and knees going over the tops of those toes as well. Lovely, and just hold this next one here. And come up slowly for 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back to first position. Give those legs a little shake out in between if you need to. Okay, pulling up tall. And we're going to take a demi-plie. Heels peel off. Heels go back down. Then we stretch all the way up. Again, down, heels off, down, and stretch, plie, heel them off. Good. Good, keep it going here, nice and steady. There is no rush. We are just taking our time, thinking about that alignment. Working on the balance. Good, let's go a little bit quicker. 2, 3, 4. Alright, so now we know where we are. We can speed it up a little bit. Keep those legs engaged, especially as we stretch. We don't want to let anything go, we want to keep nice and strong in those thighs. Good, you should start to feel it a little bit in the tops of those thighs. That's good, means you're working hard. Last 2. And just stretch. Give those legs a little shake out and release. Opening out into second position. Okay, Now, make sure we're not too close or too far away from the bars because we don't want to lean in and send that tailbone back. We want to keep everything underneath. So just nice, gentle rest on the bar. Pulling out those hips, find that demi-plie position. Okay, so the knees are pushing over the tops of those toes. All right, not all the way down in a full, just a halfway. Okay, and we're going to start pulsing here. Okay, so just nice, gentle pulses, keeping the knees nice and springy. Okay, pulse. 2, 3. Okay, it's a little bit intense. Just come back up for a pause. Go back down and pulse. It's completely up to you. Keep it going. Alright, so really working those inner thighs as well here. Keeping everything pulled in. Think about stretching out those knees, pushing back. And remember to breathe. And then we're just going to stretch up for 4, 3, 2, 1. A little bit of a shake there, that's absolutely fine. Give your legs a little shake out, guys. Okay, last thing here in second position. Okay, we're just going to take a little reach side to side. Find that full plie, drop it down. Nice slow reach. Just a few here. Just to stretch out the side body. Down, get nice and low. Send the tailbone down. Reach. And hold this next one, hold it here. That's it. Okay, now come up slowly. Nice. And just relax, guys. Give those legs a little shake out. Good work, everybody. Okay, so now we're going to turn side on to the bar. So placing your left fingertips on the backs of your chairs or whatever you're using. Okay, keeping that left side nice and pulled in. It's really easy to sort of forget about the supporting side. Okay, we don't want to start to drift over, okay, and lean in. Yeah, I do it as well, so don't worry. Okay, just remember to keep those obliques and all of the side of that body and that supporting leg nice and engaged, okay, while we're working with the right. All right, so lots to think about, I know, okay, but it's all very, very good practice. Okay, fingertips on the bar then, pulling up nice and tall. We're going to take some tendus in all directions, so make sure you've got enough space in front of you, to the side of you, and behind you as well. Okay, and we're going to also be adding in some retires. Okay, so really opening out those hips. Okay, so let's give it a go, guys. Okay, pulling up nice and tall, opening out that right arm. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Okay, keep everything nice and strong and pulled in. Working with the right, we're just going to take some tendus. Forwards and in, side and behind you. Demi-plie in between. Just tracing the floor with those toes. Keeping the legs nice and straight. Don't bend in the knees until our plie. Okay. Good. Keeping those hips square as well. Okay, especially when we go behind, we don't want to swing back. Alright, keep everything facing forwards. Last time here, then we're going to add our retire. Okay, so we're going to send the foot forwards, draw it in. Now keep those toes drawing up the side of the leg. Hold it here. Knee open, out to the side. Draw it back down, out to the side. Tendu, in. Retire, lift and lower to the back. Send it away. Draw it in. Draw those toes at the side of the leg. Lower. And just take a little demi-plie to ease off that left leg as well. Same thing, a little bit quicker now. Off we go. Forwards and up. Side. Demi-plie. again. Forwards and lift. Keep pulled up in that side. We are engaging those core muscles here to help us balance. Last time this speed. Forwards, draw it up. Alright, so we're taking those big toes on a little journey, making little patterns along the floor and up the sides of those legs. Okay, we're going to slow it down. Forwards, draw it in. Now we're going to hold it here. Hold. Now this time we're going to send it forwards, alright, bending the supporting knee. Okay, so let's give that a little go here. Bend. A little bit like a développé, but we're not opening the leg out. We're sending it straight down to the floor with a point. Now, as we stretch this supporting leg, we're going to bring it back up into a tire. Lift. Okay, now send it to the side. Down and up and back and up. Lower it down. Okay, so again, we're working on keeping those hips nice and square, all right, keeping the knee out to the side as much as we can, all right, so try not to let the knee creep in, okay. If it gets a little bit sore and you need to take a break, that's absolutely fine. Just take a nice little swing with that leg, okay, open out that hip, okay, then you can try it all again, all right. So please don't worry if you need to take a pause or grab a drink, yeah. Absolutely fine. Let's go. So adding those bends in this time. Up we go. Keep the arm out. If you want to, you can always bring it into the hip and just check those hips are nice and square. Okay, again, whatever is easier for you. Send the foot out, bend the knee. We're going to bring it up. Lift, out to the side, and up. Send it up. Again, lift it up. Send it forwards. And up. Send it to the side. And behind. Up. Forwards. Keep nice and strong. Use your bar for support, but don't try and cling onto it. Last time, all directions. Send it forwards. Bring it up. Open. And just lower it down. Good. Give your legs a little shake out, guys. And we're going to turn it round onto the other side. Okay, so find that good position for you. Make sure you've got enough room, all directions, and let's begin with those tendus to start off with. Pulling up on this right side. Off we go, forwards for one, and side, and back, demi-plie. Last time here. Okay, let's add that retire then on the left side. Forwards first, pulling up nice and slow. Forwards and in. Draw it up. Just find that placement. And side. Draw it all in. Squeeze. And lower to the back. And draw it in. Take a nice demi-plie here. Lovely. And let's try it a little bit faster on that left side. Then we'll add our bends. Ready? 6, 7, off we go. Forwards, keep the toes, drawing that pattern. If you need to slow it down here, that's fine as well. Okay, just to check the placement, that's not a problem. And again, forwards we go. Keep those core muscles nice and strong and engaged, don't forget about them. Last time here, forwards one. Oh, I forgot how to do it. Forward we go and lift. And side. Now demi-plie. Lovely, just give those legs a little shake out. Okay, let's add the bend, so open it out. Keep everything nice and tall still. And just find that retiré position here. Send it forwards with a bend. And lift. Down. Send it to the side. Behind you. And lift. And down. Okay. So the same thing again. Keeping those hips nice and square. Alright. And really opening out that left knee. Up we go. And lift. Send it to the sides. And forward. Keep it going here. Keep it side. Send it to the back. And up. Draw those toes down and just give yourself a little shake out here. Good work, guys. You give yourself a little clap as well. Alright, nice work. Alright, so we're back facing our bars again. This time in first position, and we're going to do some rises. Okay, so you can put your bars facing towards me if you want to, that's fine, or you can keep it on the side. It's just so you can see what my feet are doing. Alright, fingertips resting on the bars, keep everything nice and pulled up. Alright, squeezing those glutes and lower abdominals, okay, keeping everything nice and drawn in. Alright, we're going to take some rises. Okay, so we want the strength to come all up those legs, okay, and keep everything lifted in the chest as well. Alright, try not to push down on your bars. Try and keep just the fingertips on so the weight is underneath us, not pushing forwards, okay? And remember, when we rise up, we always want to push over your big toes, okay, so we don't start to roll on those ankles, okay? It's really, really important that we stay up on those big, strong toes, and we're really trying to lift those arches as well. Okay, so we're going to take some rises here, then we're going to start adding some pushovers and bending the knees and really trying to strengthen those ankles as well. Okay, so pulling up nice and strong, first position, let's take some rises. Okay, and breathe as well. If it gets a little bit tiring, just take a breath, take a pause and come back to it. Ready, pulling up nice and slowly, lift and lower. So just working through the feet to start with, nice and steady. Remember, fingertips on the bar. You can take those arms up as well if you want to, and really test your balance. Okay, we're going to take it a little bit quicker. Keep working through the feet. Lower nice and soft in the heels with a little bit of resistance. Okay, so we don't come back down too hard on those heels. Ooh. Start to feel it at those backs of the legs. Keep it going. We'll take 4 more and then we'll take a nice demi-plie. Last 2. And bend those knees. Ooh. Ease off all of that tension in the back of those legs. Good. And pulling up nice and tall again. Alright, we're going to do 8 quick and then hold. Off we go. Lifting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and hold. Take those arms off the bar if you can, one at a time or both at the same time. Woo. And lower. Take a demi-plie. Good work, guys. Give those legs a little shake out as well. Shake up all of that tension and that pain. Alright, let's try it one last time. 8 quick, we're going to hold that final one. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, nice and soft in those heels, remember. 6, 7, 8 and hold. Lifting one arm off or both arms off at the same time, find that balance. And lower it down. Just bend those knees, give it a little shake out. Okay, let's take some pushovers here. So find that rise position one more time. Okay, pulling up, keeping the turn out here. Okay, don't let those heels creep out. Keep everything nice and open in the hips. Bending your knees, pushing right over the tops of those toes. Then stretch. Pushing over. And stretch. Okay, so again, our tailbone is heading straight down to the floor. You can start to get a little bit quicker, a bit bouncier in those knees. Keep those legs engaged, draw those thigh muscles up as we stretch. Last one, and lower slowly. Give those legs a little shake out, guys. Nice work. We're going to do a little bit of a stretch here with our bars, okay? So, with one foot, just place it on your bar, keeping the knee open, okay? Not too close or too far away from the bar, okay? So nice comfortable distance. We can stand up nice and tall. And we're going to reach up and over the tops of those legs. Nice little stretch here. And drawing it up. This time rotate the leg so the knee is on top. Again, reaching up and over. Walking it back, okay, and back down, give it a little shake. If you want to, when you want to really push that stretch, you can use your backs of those chairs as well, just deepen and intensify that stretch down those legs, okay? But if you're happy, just use the seat of the chair to stretch out here. Opening it first from those hip flexors, and up, reaching down. Rotating that knee on top, up and and lifting it off nice and gently. Good work, guys. Well done. So we can put our chairs or our bars away now. All right, then we're going to come back in and do some centre practice. Okay, so we always like to do a nice port de bras exercise when we come into the centre, and it just really opens out the chest and keeps those arms engaged and moving around as well. Still engaging with our tummy muscles here, okay, and our legs. They might be a little bit tired, okay, but don't let them drop and those hips start to swing out, okay. Keep it all nice and pulled in, okay, keeping yourself nice and strong as well. Okay, so arms bra bar, nice and rounded. Try not to let those shoulders sneak up to those ears, all right? We don't want to carry any tension in the shoulders or in the neck, okay? We want to keep ourselves nice and relaxed and open. Let's go. Okay, take a little breath here. arms to first and lower. Back to first. This time we'll take them through first to second and lower to bar bar. And again, bring those arms to first and lower.
Exalted in the scene, but as long as I am with you,
open to second. This time we're going to hold them here. Sweep the right arm in, making thirds. Left arm.
Strolling so casually.
On the right.
We're different and the same. Gave you another name. Switch up the battery.
Take those arms down and then all the way up to fifth.
Open to
second, back up to fifth. Again,
With all of your heart, you can't shame me when I am with you. There's no place I'd
open
rather
that
be.
right arm down, back up to fifth.
No place I'd rather
Take a little step back so you can see my arms.
No place I'd rather be. No place I'd rather be when I am with you. There's no place I'd
Take
rather
those arms
be.
down to second and then all the way down to bar bar. Round them up. Take them to first and to fifth. Open to fourth. Send it all the way over the top. Lift and over. Keep it changing.
So nothing's incomplete.
Using the head as
It's
well.
easy breathing.
So we're working the neck.
Sacred simplicity. As long as we're together, there's no place
Arms back up to fifth. Now we're going to fold forwards, bending at those hips. Down.
To the face,
And
strolling so casually.
And again, keep the chest lifted and then fold it down.
Switch up the battery.
Little bit faster, we're going to swing down and up with those arms.
It's a shot in the dark, but I'm
Nice big circles with those fingertips.
You can't shame me when I am with you. There's no place
Open to second and back.
No place I'd rather be. No place I'd rather be. No place I'd rather be.
All the way down.
I am with you. There's no place
Round
I'd
those
rather
arms.
be.
Open to second. Open. Bring those arms all the way down. Right arm lifts. Left arm lifts. And take our forward fold. Lift, don't collapse in the tummy. And relax. Right up. And again, lift and open. Open second. Arm up to four. Open. Down. And open both arms to second. Drop them down. Keep it nice and rounded here. And then just relax those arms. Give those shoulders a little roll. Ease out any of the tension in the neck. So our first exercise in the centre is going to be an adage exercise. And we're going to be looking at attitude with the legs. Okay? So attitude props up quite a few times in our dance routine. So it's really good to have a little look at the technical side of it and all the ins and outs of it so we can perform it correctly. Okay, so we're going to be starting in fifth position. Okay, if it's a little bit easier, bring those feet to third, or if you want to, keep them in first as well. Okay, just remember if you are working in first, when we're crossing over with chassés and things like that, to just keep those hips nice and square and make sure you know which foot is going where. Okay, so it can be a little bit confusing if you haven't got one foot in front of the other. Okay, so with those feet in fifth, third or first, we're going to start with the left foot in front. Now I'm slightly on an angle, okay, because we are going to be travelling slightly forward. So to make sure that I'm all in, okay, I'm slightly going to stagger mine to the diagonal, which you can do the same at home if you want to, or you can just keep it, travelling forwards. Okay, it just depends how much space you've got to work with. All right, so left foot in front. We're going to chassé first of all. So we start in a demi-plie, slide that left leg along the floor and then transfer the weight over the top. Okay, so our weight is on our left leg. We're pointing that back foot, okay, our right foot, and as we lift, we're going to bend the knee. Okay, now we're not going to lift like this, okay, we're going to open out the hip. All right, now if you want to, you can use your bar. So if you've still got it a little bit handy, you can use it just to test sort of where that leg is, okay, but try not to lean forwards because we want to keep everything lifted and the weight is underneath us. All right, so we're not going to throw ourselves off centre of balance. Okay, so we don't want to drop the knee in, we want to open it out. Now it doesn't matter if you start with it down a little bit closer to the floor, as long as that knee is going as far out as you can. Then as we start to improve, we're going to try and lift that leg up a little bit higher without hoisting around in that hip. Okay, so there's a little bit of a tricky shape to make, especially if you can't see yourselves very well. All right, maybe something you can practice in a mirror so you can test where that angle needs to be and make sure the knee and the hips are in the correct place. Okay, we also do want to make sure that our foot is higher than our knee. We want to try and keep the knee higher than the foot. Okay, so let's put that together. We go chassé, transfer the weight forwards, then lift that back leg up and lower. As we close, I'm just going to face the front because then we're going to go do it on the other side. The back leg dégages out to the side, and as it comes in, I'm just going to adjust so now I'm facing the other corner. Okay, again, you can do this facing forward if you want to. All right, then we do exactly the same on the left side. We chassé forwards, plie in the middle, and then extend, this time lifting that left leg up. Okay, again, just take a breather if you need to, just test that position at your bars, opening out from the hips but not leaning open. Okay, we want to try and keep the hips square, then open and straighten that knee again and then bring it back in. Okay, so that's all we're doing. All right, that's all. So we're chasséing, lift the leg, lower, close, little dégagé to change our feet, then on the other side. Chassé, attitude, close, dégagé. Okay, if you want to add the arms on, we'll take them to first with our chassé, and then we'll bring those arms to attitude, we'll bring them to fifth. Okay, so because the knees are bent, we're also bending and curving the arms. Okay, so it's the same shape with the legs and the arms as we're making on each other. Okay, so with the arms we go chassé and lift, find that balance first, don't just go into it. Okay, make sure you're nice and pulled in, then lift that back knee up, open out the hip, open and close, and we'll just bring the arms down as we close the feet together. Then we change the feet with a little dégagé and we go to the corner or to front, chassé and extend and lift, lower and close. Okay, so we'll do it twice, then we'll have a little rearrange, because if like me you might have to move back in between, so I'll give you a bit of time to do that as well. All right, let's get going. Left foot in front. Pulling out tall. Remember, keeping the weight underneath you, Don't send it too far forward, otherwise we'll get a tilt. Off we go. Chasse and lift. Balance, lift. And lower. And dégagé. Ready to go on the other side. Off we go. Chasse. And lift. Bend that back knee. Okay, swapping those feet over again. Let's do it all the way from the top. And chasse. Find the balance.
We made these memories for ourselves, where our eyes are never closed, hearts are never broken.
Let's take it one more time on that left side. Really lift. Keep the chest lifted, balance, and lift that back knee. Open and close. And just relax. Good work. Okay, our coupe. So I'm going to do this one facing the side so you can see what my feet are doing. Sometimes a little bit difficult to see what my back feet are doing behind me. Okay, so I'm just going to face this way. You can do the same if you want to, or you could face the screen. Okay, placing those hands on those hips for now just to keep them nice and relaxed, or you can just have them dangling by your side. We're going to extend the right foot forwards. Okay, bending our supporting leg. We're going to snatch up, transfer the weight, and then extend behind. Okay, so all we're doing is just transferring the weight from the from the back foot to the front and repeating. So from the back we go up and over, up and back, up and forward. So we can keep changing the feet. All right, the feet don't change front or back. Okay, it's just the weight transferring over and under. Okay. So we're going to do 7 of those. We'll take right foot forward first, and then we're going to change the feet over to do it on the other side. So we get to practice on both sides. We go under 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. Now this last one, we're not going to coupe, we're going to bring it through retire. So like we were practicing at the bar, okay, keeping the knee nice and open, and then we're going to pass it through, down, forwards. Okay, now that is also a step that we do in our dance, so it's like you're not having to learn anything new. Let's do that again. Right foot in front, extend, and lifting up. Keep the weight underneath you so you're not going forwards and back, because that will throw you off balance if you're tilting too much. Okay, there's a slight bit of movement, but try and keep everything underneath you. Bending that supporting knee and snatch it all up. 1, send it behind. 2, under, forwards. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I don't know how many we were counting, so we'll just say this one is 7, and then bring it through retire, place it down in front. So now we've got the other foot forwards, we're ready to repeat that whole sequence. Let's go. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7, pass it through, down. Okay, so as we pass it through retire, we straighten our supporting leg, place it in front. Okay, so with our weight shifting forwards and back, try not to let it go side to side as well. Okay, so we're not having too much movement like a weeble. All right, we're just taking a slight little tilt forward and back as we're transferring the weight, but again we're aiming to keep everything underneath us. Okay, and that will help with you can help that by really engaging those core muscles, keeping those legs nice and strong All right, we've done lots of strengthening on those thighs. Those should be nice and strong, ready to hold you in place. Let's give it a go, guys. Okay, right foot in front, arms on your hips or just out to the side. We'll take it nice and slow. Just prepare, bend that supporting leg. Ready? First one. 1, down, and 2, down. Bring it up. 3, down. So this will really help with your balance. Lower. 5 and 6. Straight up. 7. Now pass it through. Let's repeat other side. Same speed, nice and slow. If you want to, you can speed it up here already, or stick to this speed, then we'll work faster together. And down. Hold on to that balance. 5 and 6. Strengthen those legs. Pass it through, Tiere. And lower. Okay. Let's try that again. A little bit faster now. So we're going to take it double time. Okay, that might help because it means you're not holding on to it, all right, but it does mean that we have to keep even more controlled because we're moving faster. All right, give it a go. If it starts to work. Yes. Okay, again, arms out by the side or wherever you want them to be placed. I find it a bit easier to help with that balance to have my arms out. You might do too. And prepare, extend. We're going to take up, down, 5, 6, 7, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Pass it through. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, up, down. Okay. Now if you want to, you can take it even faster. Okay, and really work on getting those feet working nice and quick. Okay, but if you're happy at that speed, just run it a couple of times, check that balance, okay, and keep everything nice and controlled. All right, let's run it once more together. I'll let you choose whatever speed you want to do. You can either do the first speed, which was nice and slow and controlled, or you can do it the same speed as we've just done, the double time, or if you want to, even faster. Yeah, I will do the middle section, okay, so sorry, the middle speed. All right, so you can follow that one if you want to, or you can do your own thing. Let's try it one more time. Keep breathing. Draw it in nice and strong. Open the arms if you want to, and bend, extend. And 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7. Pass it through. Repeat. 1, 2, strong. 5, 6, 7, through, and close. Well done, guys, good work. Okay, so we're going to start standing, then I'm going to work ourselves down onto the mats and take a nice breather and relax out on the floor. Okay, so starting at one side of your mat, so you've got space to walk out in front of you. We're going to take a little roll down. So feet hip width apart, tucking that pelvis underneath. Okay, back's nice and long, tailbone straight down to the floor. Roll those shoulders out, nice space here between the shoulders and those ears. And we're going to tuck that chin under, send the top of the head down, relax in the arms, relax the neck, nice and soft in those knees, and relax over. Feel a little stretch here, and just very slowly bend the knees and stretch. Each time try and get a little bit closer down to the floor, and really try and feel the stretch at the backs of those legs. And rolling up nice and steady. And when you're there, just take another roll around with those shoulders. And let the head just look side to side as well. Just release any tension you've got in the necks. Okay, and we're going to step 1 foot forward, so not too far. Okay, keeping both heels down on the floor. Okay, so you can just sort of inch your toes a little bit forward if you want to go a bit further. Okay, but keep both heels down and feet both facing forwards to the ends of your mats. We're going to bend that front leg and feel a nice calf stretch all the way down. If you need to bring it in a little bit, you can. And we're going to step this foot out a little bit further now, take it into a low lunge. So peel the back heels off and take it a little bit further. So you can stay up here on the supporting leg, dropping those hips down and really opening out the hip socket there. Okay, or you can take it a little bit further towards the floor. Keep the shoulders down, back nice and long. And then wherever you are, we're just going to turn and open out to the side. Lunging to the side, opening out and really stretching this inner thigh. And then sending it over to the other side now. So we're reversing that stretch. Feel it down, those thigh muscles. And then just turn to face away. So we're facing the other direction this time, whichever foot you've got in front. Either staying up here, trying to get those hips down to the floor as low as we can, or you can take those hands down to the mat and drop a little bit deeper. Okay, now either if we're here or down on the floor, we're going to bring that back foot in a little bit. Whoop. And bring both heels down to the floor, feet facing directly forwards. And just bend that front leg. Stretch that heel. Stretch those calves. Back to the edges of those mats again. We're going to take another roll down. This time we're going to take ourselves all the way down to the floor. So dropping the chin down again, keeping the pelvis underneath. So we just roll down each vertebrae to bring us down into a full rollover. Down we go. Relax the arms. Let the weight of the head drag you down. That stretch at the backs of those legs. See if you can get a little bit deeper this time than you were before. And then bending those knees, let the hands come down to the floor and the knees, and we're just going to come out on our hands and knees, uncurling the toes so the tops of the feet are flat. Knees underneath your hips, hands underneath those shoulders. And we're just going to take a little twist. So we're going to send the hips and the head to the left. And then send it around to the right. A little bit like we're chasing our tail. And again, sending it one way and the other. And then back to the centre. We're going to look up and lift those hips. And we're going to send it underneath and arch the back. And then from here, we're going to sit back on those heels and stretch out in front of you. And just walking those hands back. Swing those feet around so they're in front of you. So we're down, sitting down on our mats this time. Stretch out those feet in front of you. Flexing the feet so the heels are pushing out. Okay, really feeling that stretch down those legs and reaching up and over and reaching down. And just grabbing those toes if you can, scooping around and hooking around the feet. If you're not there, grabbing the ankles or the backs of those knees and just ease yourself a little bit lower. Think about lengthening the spine and then lowering forwards. Okay, and then just gently slide yourselves down onto your backs. Okay, nice and relaxed. Tucking that tailbone under so the lower back is touching the floor, and we're just going to bring those knees in. Give them a little hug and just massage that lower back on the floor with a little gentle sway side to side. And you can circle the toes, rotate the ankles. Anything you need to do here, just release any bits of tension, work out all the creases and relax. Lowering one leg down to the floor, keeping hold of the other knee into the chest. Give a little stretch in. Okay, then stretching that leg up to the ceiling. Stretch it out here. And then bending it back into the chest. Bringing the other knee up and then send those toes away. And this time stretching up. Circle out those toes. And bringing both knees back into the chest. Last thing here. Okay, we're just going to take one arm out to the side. Bring in your other hand to the outer of the opposite knee and just take it over the top. Take a little side stretch. Okay. And then bringing it back up, sending it over to the other side. You can spend as long as you want here and really go through these stretches. And just coming back. We're going to slowly roll ourselves around onto the side. Come up just to either a kneel or legs folded, whatever's easier for you, whatever's more comfortable. Okay, we're just going to sit and just roll the head. That's it. And if you want to, you can come up to standing here or you can stay down on the floor. It's up to you. All right, I'm going to show you from standing. Okay, but wherever you are, we're just going to reach up one arm up to the ceiling, taking it nice and tall. Feel a little stretch down the sides of those bodies and then send it around the other way. Relax the head over as well to get a nice stretch down the neck. And both arms all the way uplifted. And wherever you are, just take a nice breath out, drop those arms. Give yourself a little shake out. shake out those legs or arms, or take a little stretch down on the floor and give yourself a little shake out. Okay, really, really good work, guys. Again, keep an eye out for our other video with the full dance and step-by-step guide through that one, and I'll be uploading more and more videos every week. Just a quick message for those of you that have donated something to the classes. It is very, very much appreciated, and I will keep adding the link in, so it's completely optional for you to do that. But thank you so much for your support so far, and stay safe, guys, and hopefully see you soon.